This is Rabbi Karen, and we're here for our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. I'm so glad you can join us. We're here on Facebook, on Sim Shalom, UJUC, Rabbi Blane's page, JSLI Facebook page. We're on simshalom.com, and we are on YouTube. So I hope everybody's well. I hope those who had that storm fared well. I hope those who are in Florida managed in the cold weather that we had this week. And everybody's just feeling good and doing well. So I thank you for joining us for our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. We will begin very shortly. Go into the chat, say hi. So I know you're here. I'll say hi right back if I see the chat. And we're here for a Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Albert, good evening. Ellen, good evening. It's good to see you also. So glad you all could join me. All right, so we're just seconds away. So let me go to share screen, PowerPoint, and my good friend Phyllis. How are you, Dee? I hope you're okay and you fared well in the storm, although snow is part of your life. And now our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamarach li'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. And now, as we celebrate the miracle of separating light from dark and dark from light, Borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or, uma'ariv uma'avir yom u'mevi layla, uma'avdil bein yom u'bein layla, Adonai tzavaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu li'olam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv ha'ravim. Okay, creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light. You cause day to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between day and night. Source of all forces is your name. O living and ever enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, eternal one, who brings on twilight. Good evening to all those who are now joining. It's good to see you. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Amo Yisrael. And now the prayer that states who we are, a prayer that doesn't ask, but a prayer that says that we love. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of this glorious kingdom forever and ever. V'yahavta, and you shall love. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha. V'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher nochi misafcha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'leftecha v'aderech v'shapo uvkamecha, v'shatam la'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotefot b'neinecha, v'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha v'shurecha, Leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohehem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher choseti ethem v'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord your God that took you out of Israel, took you out of Egypt and brought you to Israel. I am the Lord your God. And now, as the women went through Adonai's miracle of the parting the Red Sea, they say, Mi chamocha, Balim Adonai, Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, no ra tehilot oseh feleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Chashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'ahamirenu malkeinu l'chayim v'frosh aleinu sukat shalomecha. Adonai, bless us as we look to you for peace, love, serenity, your blessings, your kindness. Please help those who need you. Please help those who seek you out. They seek you for peace. They seek you for salvation. They seek you during this horrible pandemic. Bless the United States. Bless Israel. Bless all those who need you. Please, Adonai, bless all the first responders, the doctors, the scientists, those who are there trying to protect our health. Guard our going and our coming in life and in peace now and for all eternity. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, haporeh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba v'yamad yivrach yerutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chai yechon uvyo omechon uvchayedecho beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kori v'yimeru amen. Yeshmei Rabba mevorach v'yalam liomei amaya yitbarach Yitbarach, Vishtabach, V'yapar, V'roman, V'yinaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemed Kudusha, B'rechu, Leilam, B'chol B'chata, V'shirata, Tush B'chata, V'nechemata, Dami Ram Yalma, V'yimeru, Amen. So we're just going to pause for a moment. See, look in the chat and see who's there. I want to say hi to Ziona and Ellen Rose who have come in. And of course, Sue Bowers. And let's see, Barbara, Sharon, Ariette. Ariette, you're going to have to remind me when we do the Mishabera prayer, okay? You have to type it again. And of course, Albert and Dee. So yes, I'm so glad so many people have joined us. And I hope everybody is healthy and wise and warm. All right, let's go back to our service. And now our standing prayer. Hold on, I've got something in my way and I got to close the window. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibur v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imaot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei V'nehem, L'man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah. We're asking you, Adonai, to remember promises that you made. Our promises we're asking you to keep. Atagi boli olam Adonai mechaye hakol atarav lohoshia mechake chaim bechesed mechaye hakol berachamim rabim somech noflim berofei cholim umatir asurim umkayem emunato lishenei afaha micha mocha bal gevurot umido melach Melech Memid, Kayem, Matzmiach Yeshua, Benemanata Lahayot Hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye Hakol. Adonai is our only strength. Adonai is our only power. Adonai is all we need. Well, let me go bring up the chat box again. Okay. So this week's Parsha is Terumah. In last week's Torah portion, Mishpatim, we learned of a portion of the laws given to the children of Israel. They were taught what was right and what was wrong. They were given the knowledge of what they were accountable for and the consequences, what they were doing wrong. This week, we learned of the instruction of building the Mishkan, the tabernacle. Materials listed for the construction would be an ark of acacia wood with measurements given, gold rings, cover of gold, cherubim of gold with particulars of how they look, where their faces and how their wings are spread, moldings of gold, table with bowls, ladles, jugs, and jars and jugs of gold. Menorahs were fashioned with decor of particular craft and design, cups shaped like almond blossoms. Further details about particular cloths of color and exact measurements of where they would be. And twice we were told that they were shown how this would be created. Note, see, and make according to their pattern, which you were shown on the mountain. And again, as you were shown on the mountain, so shall they be made. Reading this Parsha, I was intrigued by the complete and absolute instructions and descriptions given. And then I thought of when my husband buys an item that comes in a box and needs to be put together. Imagine if it came with instructions in the language you can read, or with instructions for 20 nuts and bolts, and the box came with 20 nuts and bolts. Or when I give my husband a shopping list, included are photos of what I want and maybe the labels of the exact items that I'm looking for. And I consider myself lucky if those items I want make it home. The children of Israel were not only given specific and exact directions, and were shown what was wanted and the biblical version of a photo. Would we follow and listen? Do we hear what God wants? Moses is told, speak to the children of Israel, have them take for me an offering from every person whose heart inspires him to generosity. You shall take my offering, and this offering that you take from them, gold, silver, copper, these offerings would be used to fashion the tabernacle. Rashi says they were given voluntarily. Each person gave what his heart inspired for him to do. If the 21st century children of Israel were asked to give voluntarily, what would be in our hearts to give? For a child, I imagine a tabernacle of Legos. For the teens, I think that it would be a tabernacle made out of iPhones, video game systems, cloth from their ripped jeans, and communication by texting or asking Alexa or Siri. What would we, the adults, give? What would we give from the heart? Or would we give from the heart? Do we donate by giving of ourselves? Or is it a quick monetary fix? When my son was about 5, his friend fell off the monkey bars and broke his wrist. When this friend got home, he had a quarter in his pocket. His mother called me to say that my son gave Andrew a quarter, and she asked me why. My son said, Andrew was crying and I wanted him to feel better. All I had in my pocket was a quarter, so I gave it to him. A child will give the heart, even if it is monetary. It comes from within. We need to examine our own hearts to see how we can aspire to generosity as the children of Israel did on that mountain. All right, let's see what we've got. Thank you, Ellen Rose. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you to all. And let's continue our service. Now let's take a few moments to listen to the prayers that are in our hearts and in our minds. Say shalom b'mrumav, say shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us and all Israel. And let us say, amen. And now we'll begin our prayer for healing. So please type in the names of those who need our healing thoughts and prayers. And I'm going to start with Sid and Joyce Becker and Katie Marcello. And now Arietta, I'm going to go with Refuah Shlema to his mother, Julia Ferrer de Luna, and father, Joel Ferrer de Luma, and his son, Alan Ferrer de Lima. Valerie, Erin, Maddie, Trey, Beth, Amy, Tamara, Mayo, Michael, M. Rose, Albert, and our pets, of course, our pets. Sherry's mom, Georgette Meyerowitz. Let me go here. All those suffering physically and emotionally. Arialia Basera, Dorothy, Mark, Marlene, Sarah, Carol, Sue Marie, Jean, Barbara, Berta, and Ray, Diane Fishman, Joy Wagner, all those who are homeless, humans and animals, Stephen, Stephan, Jim, Beverly, Shirley, and Stanley, my friend Joyce and my friend Lauren, Vi Harris, Clarice Bowe, family of Ms. Mendoza, all those with COVID, sufferers of recent violence and natural disasters and recent tragedies, all those who need healing. Mishe be'erach avotenu, Yehol habraha v'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Paula, Marlene, Bet Chaya, Perry, Ben Betty, Alexandra Bat Aurora, Jeannie Bat Juana, Ulla Bat Sylvia. Mishe be'erach avot imotenu, v'chol habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, Latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoyeh haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamanam, v'anachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמן והיה אדוני למלך הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died of the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. These memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And I'm not going to recite the names, but if you have someone you are observing a yurtzeit, or someone who's passed recently, please type in their names, say it in your heart, and I am going to say Stacy Patel. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba, b'yamadi rachirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav zman kari v'yimru. Amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min Shemaya. Yehi shlama Rabba mivarach li'olam omei amaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yitnaseh. V'tadar v'talei v'talal. Shemei d'kudusha b'rechu. Le'ilam michal b'chata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechamata. Damiram v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May all those who are in mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I had skipped around a couple of words. If I don't keep my eye on the ball, sometimes I just lose my place. And then I realized I have to go back and find my place. So please forgive that. And I just hope you're all warm. I hope you're all doing well. I hope my friend Sue Bowers, we suffered that cold wave. It was actually 30-degree wind chill here in Florida. And it was even worse in the northern part. Blessings to all of you. Be well, happy, healthy. Remember, we're here Monday through Friday. Rabbi Nancy, Rabbi Galit, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Steve, myself. We have our JSLI rabbinic classes, cantorial classes. We're hoping to get another JLEAP class going if you're interested in learning about Judaism. If you're interested in it's our pre-rabbinic class, check it out, jsli.net. Be healthy, be well. Take care all. Bye-bye.
Rabbi.
Thank
Keep
you.
well.